This video is brought to you by REP Gaming Products. Help protect your deck and support the show by picking up a steel deck box from the link down below. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Much Abrew About Nothing. So, last week, during our instant deck decks, well actually this week, last week we didn't have any instant deck decks because we had the challenge deck upgrades. This week was weird though. We were playing our Cremator Evolution deck, which was one of the most popular decks, but it also met another criteria. We needed a deck that didn't have any Dominaria cards. So, if you were expecting Goblin Storm, don't worry, I promise we will play Goblin Storm. It'll probably be next week's episode of Much Abrew. But for this week, we're heading to Modern to see if we can kill some opponents with Cragganwick Cremator, just throwing a huge Ghalta Worldspine Wurm flavored burn spell at our opponent's face with Eldritch Evolution and Fauna Shaman to set things up. So like usual, quick 2-minute deck, then we'll jump into the games, and then I'll be back with the wrap up. So a quick reminder before we break down Cremator Evolution for Modern. If you enjoy Much Abrew and the other series here on the channel, it would be so sweet of you if you take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk Cremator Evolution, and this deck, it's reminiscent of some of the things we've played in the recent past. Blast of Genius, Sorin's Vengeance, cards we found to be really powerful because modern decks take so much damage off of their lands. If you could throw a burn spell that's 12, 15, 10 damage at the opponent's face, pretty good chance that that's going to kill them. So we're doing this with Cragganwick Cremator, a 4-mana 5/4 that when it enters the battlefield, you discard a random card. If it's a creature, you deal damage equal to that card's power to target player. So we're looking to discard Worldspine Wurm, Ghalta, Primal Hunger. Worldspine Wurm, 15 damage, should kill our opponent pretty much all the time. Ghalta, 12, will often get the job done as well. We have Fauna Shaman and Eldritch Evolution to set up our combo, get our Worldspine Wurms in hand, get our Cragganwick Cremators on the battlefield. Otherwise, we're kind of like a green-red aggro deck. We have some good mid-range threats to gain some life and Kitchen Finks, Huntmasters, some ramp, Strangle Roots, Crocodile Crossing for hasty attackers, some random value, drawing cards with Tireless Tracker, Blood Mooning, Thrun for J-Stacks. Mana base, pretty simple, shocks, fetches, some other dual lands. As far as the sideboard, a bunch more creature options to tutor up with Eldritch Evolution, a bit of removal including a bunch for artifacts and enchantments, some graveyard hate, Thorn to slow down combo decks, and that is Cremator Evolution for Modern, and that's our Much Abrew deck for this week. So let's get to the gameplay, see if we can 15 our opponents with Cremator discarding Worldspine Wurm. Anyway, let's see how it works. Thanks for watching, and I will be back at the end with the wrap-up. Don't forget, you can pick up the new Series 3 tokens featuring vampires, elementals, treasures, and elves over at mtggoldfishmerch.com. Alright, Much Abrew About Nothing time. Playing some, Cremator Evolution in Modern, and we just don't have enough lands. Yeah, we gotta mulligan this one. Well, we got all the lands. We have all the mana we could ever want. We will be... Ooh. Tireless Tracker is pretty good. Let's Forest and Birds of Paradise. Pass the turn. Tireless Tracker gives us a way to maybe draw some cards with all these lands. See what our opponent's doing. Dark Slick Shores. And passes. So we draw Tracker. Yeah, we're just going to play Tracker. Leaving in hand's a bit risky. Opponent can have counters and whatnot next turn. We don't have much action. We're going to do the get empty-handed part of our plan pretty quick. Mind Crank. Okay, land please. Scavenging Ooze. Well, play Birds of Paradise. Play Noble Hierarch. Get in with Tireless Tracker. And pass the turn. So, Mind Crank, Wombo Combo. So I think they need Duskmantle Guildmage. There's Duskmantle Guildmage. Opponent passes. Well, let's Lightning Bolt Duskmantle Guildmage. Get in with Tireless Tracker. Play Scavenging Ooze, pass the turn. So the combo here is Duskmantle Guildmage can make it so whenever a card is put into the opponent's graveyard from anywhere, they lose a life. Mind Crank makes it so whenever opponent loses life, they put the top card of their library in their graveyard. So if they can activate this and have a Mind Crank and have us take any damage or any card going to our graveyard, we just lose. There's a land. Well, play Copperline Gorge. Get a clue. We just gotta close out this game before they reassemble their combo. Go to combat, attack, Hit our opponent. Down to 6. Crack our clue. I guess we could have done that earlier. And yeah, let's play Huntmaster. Opponent remands. Alright, pass the turn. Oh, come on. No combos. No combos. If our opponent has Guild Mage, they would have enough to activate it. Alright, opponent, we got there. We got there. Whew, thank goodness. I don't know how we fight this combo. I guess we could bring in artifact removal for the Mind Crank, but this is kind of scary. Our beatdown plan worked well, though. Just like attacking. Relic doesn't stop it. Thorn doesn't stop it. We don't really know what else is in our opponent's deck other than counter spells. I think we might want like Ancient Grudge, Wicker Burwelder, Tireless Tracker. Magus of the Moon is okay. What are we going down? That's a better question. Thrun seems sweet. Maybe we go down Crocodile the Crossing. Still not 100% sure about old Crocs over here. And we gotta make a couple more cuts, so we need Bolt. Magus of the Moon might be okay. We can't really cut Cremator. That's our namesake. Our namesake card. We gotta get the combo. I think we do want to remain aggressive. Tracker does seem good. Maybe we just go down Kitchen Fangs. I don't think incidental life gain is actually that helpful. Because if our opponent has our combo, it's just going to kill us if we're at 20 or we're 25 or 40. Ooh. Okay. This is sketchy, but we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it mostly because we can try to Eldritch Evolution. Stomping Ground tapped. So we can try to, like, Eldritch Evolution our Scavenging Ooze to get a Cremator and hopefully get lucky and discard a Ghalta or something. Welding Jar for our opponent. Well, odds of hitting something big are increasing. Grab a Forest. Play Strangle Root. Get in for 2. So I think our best bet is to draw land, Ooze and Lightning Bolt, and then we might be able to set ourselves up in a position where we're pretty much guaranteed to discard one of our big things when we Eldritch Evolution. Shred Memory for our opponent. Gets a Mind Crank. Let's see what we draw. Tracker. I'll play Scavenging Ooze. Get in with Strangle Root Geist. Pass the turn. Missing these land drops is a bit obnoxious. Swamp for our opponent. There's a Mind Crank. Opponent passes. Well, go attacking. I think we're just dead next turn, though. Hit our opponent. Down to 12. Yeah, I guess we gotta pass, unfortunately. Ground Catacomb. There's the Guild Mage. And now I don't think there's a way that we can win. Opponent passes. Gemstone Caverns. Yeah, we're a little slow on finding our land drops. Attack. Opponent's down to 8. I think we just got janked by Duskmantle Guild Mage. Not like this. If we hit a land drop, if we Eldritch Evolution, we lose. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just gotta pass and hope our opponent messes up. I don't know if there even is a way for our opponent to mess up. Plays a land. Goes to combat. Attacks. Yep. Yeah, we're dead. I mean, we'll do this, but then our opponent just activates in response and we die. Or they have another plan? Okay. Opponent had another plan. Yep. Well, our opponent could have killed us in response. Instead, they killed us later. Well, run it back. We were super close. If we'd drawn a land, we saw basically the nut draw. That combo is kind of like, turn 5, turn 7. Actually, that's probably not giving it enough credit, but I think it can't really kill the absolute nut draw. You have everything perfect in hand. It's probably turn 4, and that's kind of a stretch. You need like 3 different combo pieces. We're on the play, and we just have mono lands. I don't even know if we can keep this, honestly. I don't think we can. There's just no action. Alright, we'll try this. It's not a super exciting hand. I guess Forest to the bottom. So land, Birds of Paradise. I mean, I guess there's a chance that we're able to just discard this Ghalta. Welding Jar. Opponent loves their Welding Jars. Island. And Ether Vial. Wow. Well, play Noble Hierarch. Play Windswept Heath. Get in with our Birds of Paradise. And pass the turn. Vial ticking up. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? Drowned Catacombs. Inquisition. Not going to do much of anything here. Actually, going to do quite literally nothing here. The question's going to be, do we cremate with a chance that we whiff? I guess it's going to depend on our draw. We'll see what we draw. We'd love to just draw another huge thing. So that way our whiffing is not really whiffing. Forest. Play the forest. What do we do in these situations? We gotta go for it. I mean, it's 50-50. 50-50 that we 12 our opponent here. Oh, please. Please, Cremator. You can do it. Alright. We discarded the land. Maybe we're supposed to keep waiting. I don't know. I feel like we can't keep waiting, though, because our opponent's going to combo off and kill us. Sun Droplet. Gut Shots Noble Hierarch. Alright, opponent's down to 2 cards. We draw. Oh, Sun Droplet doing its thing. We draw land. Well, get in with Cremator. I guess maybe we should have waited. It's just so sketchy against a combo deck. Well, hopefully we find another Cremator or an Eldritch Evolution. If we do, we should just win, because we get to discard this Ghalta for 12. I mean, I guess a 5-4 for 4 is not the worst. Definitely very afraid that opponent's going to just randomly combo off. Opponent passing. Sun Droplet. Going to keep gaining our opponent life. We will keep drawing pretty useless lands. Well, get in with Cremator. Play Copperline Gorge, pass the turn. Come on, no combos. No combos. No combo pieces. This Sun Droplet is really obnoxious. Polluted Delta. Cracks it. Interesting. Watery Grave, tapped. Fatal Push. Come on, Cremator. Come on, Cremator. Sun Droplet, yup. Oh, deck. You're making me hate you. Pass the turn. Well, I guess our new plan is just to draw lands for 5 more turns and hardcast Ghalta for full price. We're doing max flooding. Another welding jar. Well, thankfully that's not a threat. Come on, Cremator! Eldritch Evolution doesn't do it at this point. Come on, Cremator. Cremator! Oh my god, deck! No! Why are you doing this to us, deck? Now Cremator doesn't even win us a game? Because our opponent's gained so much life from the Sun Droplet? At least our opponent has 0 combo pieces at this point. That's something. Opponent passing. Oh, not a land deck, please. Lightning Bolt's not great. Pass the turn. Well, opponent is going to gain back all of the life they've been, all the damage that we dealt with that Cremator. Muddle the Mixture. Gets the Guild Mage. Opponent. Well, we gotta draw some action soon, or we are dead. Sun Droplet used all the counters. Play Fauna Shaman. Pass the turn. Duskmantle Guild Mage. Well, let's kill it. Okay. Opponent activates, but they don't have their combo, so we just take a damage. Untap. So we made it through Guild Mage 1. Opponent passing. Sun Droplet out of counters. Well, discard Huntmaster. Get Cremator. Play Cremator. Yes, okay. Oh, come on, no combos now. Opponent's down to 3, pass the turn. Cremator is lethal. Come on, no combos, no combos, no combos. No combos. No way. Running Guild Mages? Running Guild Mages. Running Guild Mages. Watch them just draw Mind Crank, and then we throw up all over ourselves. Tap land. Opponent passing. Up to 5. We draw even more lands. Let's leave back Fauna Shaman. Go attacking. Yep. Opponent has to jump. Alright, I think we might be good now. Opponent's back down to 0 combo pieces. Oh, this has been a lot more stressful than I would have thought. I haven't actually seen this Duskmantle combo deck look good, but our opponent's build actually looks pretty reasonable. And we got the GGs. Alright. Huh! I don't know why that was so stressful. I guess combo decks are stressful anyway, but combo decks that are weird and you don't know exactly what's going on are like doubly stressful. But we got there. We actually did our thing. So, we'll take it. Alright, Much Abrew About Nothing time. Trying to cremate some fools in Modern. And this hand seems fine-ish, relatively. Island for our opponent. Opponent did some mulliganing. Well, Forest and Birds of Paradise. Pass the turn. We wouldn't mind something that's good for Eldritch Evolutioning. I guess Fauna Shaman can potentially find us something. Island for our opponent. Oh, play a Forest. Play Fauna Shaman. See if our opponent's got counters. They do. Oh, is this... Oh, alright, well... Okay. Opponent just wants to scry, apparently. Looks like Blue Tron. Top. Well, pass the turn. Bluetron is the only deck of, like, the main tier decks that actually play Condescend. Maybe this is just mono blue control, though. Opponent passes. We get a Stomping Ground. So I think our plan here is play Tireless Tracker. Opponent's just got more counters. Counter Central. Down to 2 cards in hand, though. Play Stomping Ground. Untapped. Pass the turn. Gonna discard this Noble Hierarch to find something. It'll depend on what our opponent does. It might just be Thrun, honestly. So discard Hierarch. Thrun doesn't get countered. I think it's just gotta be Thrun. Let's take Thrun. More lands. Oh, play Firelit Thicket. Play Thrun. And I don't even know if we attack. Let's just pass. Don't really want to get Ambush Vipered. Our Fauna Shaman. We would like to draw some creatures to discard to Fauna Shaman. Oh my goodness. Well, get in with Thrud. Opponent's only got 2... Alright, let's try to... Actually, let's think about this. Mana Leak. Alright, play Windswept Heath. Let's try to Eldritch Evolution this Birds. Cryptic Command. Now the question is, do we want to cash in this Fauna Shaman? This is a window to Eldritch Evolution. I think the answer is no. Let's just pass. Island for our opponent. Time Warp. Alright. Only 1 card in hand, though. Without extra card draw, it doesn't seem like they should be able to just go off. Alright, opponent's passing. Scavenging Ooze. Well, let's discard a card. 2 Fauna Shaman. And this might actually just be the time for Crocs to shine. As strange as it sounds, this seems like prime crocodile territory. Modern, ladies and gentlemen. Phone's got 1 more counter. Oh, good God. They do. Snapcaster for Cryptic, so they get to draw a card off of it. Oh, this is obnoxious. Obnoxious to the max. Counter draw. Well, get in with our Thrud. Opponent's down to 12. Hopefully they fizzle here at some point. Island. Alright. Is this the fizzling? Opponent passes. Well, let's play Strangle Root. Go to combat. Attack. Hit our opponent. Eldritch Evolution. Get a Huntmaster of the Fells. Pass the turn. And hope that we don't get comboed off. Land. Opponent. Passing. So we get to flip Huntmaster. Kill Snapcaster. Another Strangle Root. I don't think we need it. Let's go to combat. Oh, they drew a Cryptic. Well, I think we can try to combo kill. So, alright, pass the turn. I think we still should be able to just win next turn. They're going to run out of Cryptics eventually. Serum Visions. Bottom. Exhaustion. Well, If our opponent has a counter, then they're not dead. Huntmaster flips, makes a wolf. So we play Strangleroot. We Eldritch Evolution our tap Strangleroot to get a Strangleroot. Actually, I guess we can Cremator to 1. Alright. Cremator, hit our opponent to 1. Or to 2. Get in with Strangleroot. And we piece it together? I don't think that was quite efficient. I think we should have I think we could have won last turn. I think what we need to do, we clicked through the Cryptic too fast, but what we should have done there was discard our Strangleroot to Fauna Shaman to get our Ghalta, and then or our Worldspine Wurm or whatever, and then Eldritch Evolution for Cremator last turn. But that still worked. We just clicked through our opponent's Cryptic a bit too fast. All right, opponent, I'm not exactly sure what they're playing. We saw lots of counter spells, and we saw an extra turn spell in Snapcaster. I'm not exactly sure. We didn't see any of the stuff you would associate with turns, which is the card draw. Maybe they're just relying on Jace. I think we bring in Thorns, and we probably might bring in Relics. Kitchen Finks and Magus of the Moon are pretty awful. Tireless Tracker is pretty good, because our opponent doesn't have much removal once we get stuff to the battlefield. The other card that's worth considering, maybe we go down Lightning Bolts for Destructive Revelry. Because if they are playing the turns deck, you would think that they probably have Howling Minds and Dictates and stuff in their deck somewhere. Also, Eldritch Evolution, super risky, but it's not quite as risky in this deck because at least we can sack like Strangleroot Geist and stuff. Alright, let's run it like that. Alright, Strangleroot Geist seem like a reasonable clock. Just hasty threat, hasty threat, hasty threat. Island for our opponent. And now we got Worldspine Wurm to sit in our hand in case we draw a Cremator. Hopefully Destructive Revelry is good. If it's not good, I have no idea what our opponent's doing over there. Island. Oh. Okay. Well, we didn't really come prepared for Thing in the Ice. Play Strangleroot Geist. Pass the turn. Huh. Well, maybe this is blue turns, but our opponent's sideboarded in Thing in the Ice, or Thing in the Ice is the win condition. I'm really not 100% sure. Oh, play Firelit Thicket. Play Strangleroot Geist. Go attacking. Opponent blocks. And are we drawing cards? There's Dictate. Alright, so, I guess our opponent is just a very... Oh, no. This is the most brutal thing in, I think, all of Modern right now. When your opponent hits an early Temporal Mastery, it is so obnoxiously brutal. That is pretty devastating. It might not look like that much, but it really is often the difference between winning and losing the game. Because our opponent gets to draw 2 extra cards. They get to get counters off Thing in the Ice. They get to set up their next draws with Serum Vision. So when you just get those lucky, blind Temporal Mastery flips, it definitely is the way that blue turns wins games that they wouldn't otherwise win. Leaves 1 card on top, plays a land, and now our opponent very well could just combo off and win here. Dictate. Draws more cards. Thing in the Ice. The bigger problem is I don't know how we beat Thing in the Ice. We get to draw an extra card. It's a Relic. I'll play Windswept Heath. Blow up Dictate. Condescend. Gonna get some counters off the Thing in the Ice. These are not horrors, are they? Nope. I'll play for Condescend. Bottom. Top. Hit our opponent. Down to 16. Get a Forest. Play Relic. I think our best bet's going to be getting lucky with a Cremator. Snapcaster for Serum Visions. Gonna flip the Thing in the Ices, pick up the Snapcaster. Or a Thing in the Ice. Yep. Well, our opponent's not comboing off yet, but they are getting in for a ton of damage. Bottom top. Opponent gets in for 7. The problem is they can just flip this second thing in the ice, and we don't really have a way to kill it. Odds are pretty slim. Well, come on! Oh, we don't win either way. The most we can hit for is 15. So I think what we gotta do is play Strangle Root, attack with Strangle Root. We need our opponent to not block. Opponent doesn't block. Okay, let's get lucky. Let's get lucky. Let's get lucky. Oh, come on, deck. Come on, deck. We got a 1 in 4 shot of winning the game here. We have to discard the Worldspine Wurm. Strangle Root comes back. Come on. Come on, deck. This would be the greatest win. Get a Cremator. Target our opponent. Come on. Come on. 1 in 4. 1 in 4. You can do it, deck. You can do it. Oh, no. Oh, we lose. Now we lose. Oh, we were so close. We were so close. Oh, we don't have a way to kill a thing in the ice. That's just not a thing that we can do. Well, I'll run it back. Oh, wow. We got the 2 free points of damage, too. We just discarded our wrong big thing. We got 12 damage when we needed 14. Ah, turns is so obnoxious. Fun to play, though. Alright, I mean, I guess we're keeping this. It doesn't really beat a thing in the ice very easily. Destructive Revelry is good. We're going to need to get down this Crocodile, I guess. Next turn's draw is going to be a big one. We really need to hit something good. Island. Opponent passes. Like, Tireless Tracker would go a long way here. Or more lands. We'll play Copperline Gorge. Get in with the noblest of hierarchs. Ugh. Not the best time to draw the land. Land for our opponent. There's the thing in the ice. Well, let's go Crocodile. Birds of Paradise. Essentially another land. I'll play Crocodile. Counter on Crocodile, I guess. Get in with Crocodile. I'm not sure Crocodile can win this race. Is a Crocodile horror? No. We need an incidental horror. So many things in the ice. Opponent passes. Cremator. Well, get in with Crocodile. Hit our opponent. Play Birds of Paradise. Play Wooded Foothills. Pass the turn. Land for our opponent. This is feeling like a cryptic tap. I'll crack Wooded Foothills. Get a Stomping Grounds tapped. Go to combat. Get in with Crocodile. Hit our opponent. Play Stomping Grounds tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent. Opponent's not doing anything this game. Opponent passes. We'll go to combat. Get in with Crocodile. Etherize. Bounces Crocodile. Gets counters off thing in the ice. I mean, we gotta go for it. If we discard our 1 Destructive Revelry, I'm gonna be so disappointed. I would cast it if we could, but alright, Cremator. We have 75% chance of winning the game. Whoo! We got there, Ghalta! We did it! Oh, man. This is a heart attack card! Oh, my goodness! Oh! It's so nerve-wracking. Oh, my... I don't trust my luck. I, know the odds are 75% that we're gonna hit, but then I just have this fear that it's gonna be the Destructive Revelry, and... Oh, it takes nerves of steel to play Cremator. It really does. Just run it out there. Oh my goodness. Alright, sweet. Oh god. Alright, Much Brew time. We are looking to cremate some people in Modern, and this hand's fine. So this hand's actually, I think, basically what our deck wants. We have a Lightning Bolt, we can curve out on 2 and 3, and then we have a Worldspine Wurm that we will never ever cast, but if we find an Eldritch Evolution, or we find a Cremator, along with another land, reasonable chance this is the last card in our hand and just 15's our opponent. So this is pretty much what our deck is looking for. As weird as it looks, since we can never cast Worldspine Wurm, it's kind of the nuts. Man, more counter spells. Flooded Strand, opponent cracks it. It's an island. Alright, decides on Serum Visioning. Huh. Does that mean they have Spell Snare in hand? That little delay, like thinking, do I want to cast the Serum Visions? Well, in these matchups, I think it's more about just beating down. Oh, there's the classic turn 2 Birds of Paradise. A little bit less powerful. Ooze is good, though. Keeping the opponent's graveyard in check seems relevant. So, Ooze go. Opponent. So, probably Jeskai control, but it could be something weird. Not just killing our bird, or our Ooze. Well, play Windswept Heath. Get in with Ooze. Crack Windswept Heath. Grab a Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Play Birds of Paradise. Play Birds of Paradise. Pass the turn. We can still eat the only non-land in our opponent's graveyard. Steam Vents. Untapped. Maybe Electrolyze coming down. Maybe we should have played one Birds in case we wanted to bolt our Birds and eat it with Ooze to grow it. Seems like a stretch, though, since Lightning Bolt and Lightning Helix are the most common removal spells. I'm not sure what our opponent's doing, honestly. Well, I mean, yeah, let's eat the Serum Visions. Oh, is it Vendilion Click? Alright, it's Vendilion Click. That's fine. So, Click comes down. We will Lightning Bolt Click. Opponent can take one of our cards if they want. Oh my goodness, we're so close to winning. Wow! Oh, what do we do? Opponent's tapped out. They're tapped out. This Cremator, it mocks us. It's so hard. So, we can play Noble Hierarch. We can, So basically, this Cremator right now is a card that's 50-50 you win the game. 50% we discard Worldspine Wurm, 15 our opponent and win. 50% we discard Noble Hierarch, and I guess we get a 5-4 for our troubles. The other option is to just like play Noble Hierarch, eat the Vendilion Click, hope we draw land next turn, and then we could potentially have 100% for 15 damage. You know what? We're going to spin the wheel. I mean, it's 50-50 you win the game. Let's take the chance. Oh, come on. Luck be with us. It's a literal coin flip. I mean, I guess the upside is, if it doesn't work out, we still get a 5-4. We're still pressuring. We're still attacking. So maybe, like, this is our window. Opponent's going to start playing Cryptics and removal and all that stuff. This feels like our window. Come on. Be good to us, Cremator. Wow, this is so swingy. It is literally 15 or 0. 15, please? 15? Yes! 15! Got him! Yes! Winning the coin flips. Our luck was good. Our luck was good. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, they could have went the other direction. Very easily could have went the other direction. So I'm guessing our opponent's like a Blue Moon or Blue-Red Blood Moon Breach type deck, something along those lines. We don't really care that much about Blood Moon. We actually don't care. This deck could play Blood Moon if it wanted to. So we don't care about Blood Moon. We do care about getting Emerald a little bit. So Tireless Tracker, pretty good against control. Probably Relic of Progenitus, I guess. Probably go down Magus of the Moon. If our opponent's playing Blood Moons, we probably don't want Magus of the Moon. And go down... what? Oh, that was such a good kill. Maybe we just go down Finks. Let's go down one Finks, one Eldritch Evolution. Eldritch Evolution is a little sketchy against counterspell decks. Kind of a lot sketchy. Alright. I mean, we gotta find Curve. We'll keep it. We can play around Blood Moon pretty easily. Island for our opponent. And Serum Visions. Oh, Cremator. This deck's hilarious. Alright, opponent, top, and passes. What did Foothills go, or Forest go? I think we're gonna be a little greedy and try to hold the fetch land for after Tireless Tracker. Could just fetch out a forest to play about around Blood Moon, but we got a lot of basics, so hopefully that's not completely necessary. Flooded Strand for our opponent. Ugh. Alright, maybe we're being too greedy. What it fails, let's not hold the fetch. The extra clue would be nice, but we have a lot of double green spells. So get a forest, Strangle Rootgeist. Opponent ups. Cracks Flooded Strand. Steam Vents. Untapped. They have a Spell Snare? Alright, there's Spell Snare. Alright, threat 1 down. Now our hand's not looking super hot. Scalding Tarn. Opponent passes. Well, Firelit Thicket go. Ugh. We're going to wait till next turn for Tireless Tracker. And Cremator isn't very exciting at the moment. Steam Vent's untapped. Opponent's got no fear of getting 15'd. Snapcaster Mage. 4 opt. Yeah, this is a few more lands than we would have liked. Opponent leaves a card on top. Untaps. Plays a mountain. Gets in with Snapcaster. Down to 17. Emrakul could be coming next turn. Opponent passes. Oh, that's what's happening. Okay. They're playing the Deceiver Exarch game. Gonna tap down our Firelit Thicket. Well, now we might just straight up lose next turn. Play Firelit Thicket. Boy, that's been a lot of lands. Play Tireless Tracker. Yeah, if they have Kiki Jiki, we're just dead. Ugh. Lightning Bolt. Opponent goes attacking. Yep. Down to 14. Well, we might just get blue-red controlled out of this one. Opponent passes. I'll play Copperline Gorge. Pass the turn. Well, we kind of have a plan. It seems like it's going to be challenging to execute. Land. Do they have Kiki Jiki? Yep. Alrighty then. Well, maybe we should have just slammed the Cremator and hoped for the best last turn. They didn't play Kiki the previous turn, so, We don't have... man, this is not a matchup we want to play. Run it back. We just don't have ways to interact with their combo. And while we obviously can race, because we did it in one game, it seems like a tough matchup to win the raise. I guess Lightning Bolt can kill Kiki Jiki, but not a lot of ways of not just dying to Kiki Jiki. Alright, we're on the play. I mean, I guess we keep this. It's not like we can mulligan into interaction anyway. Scavenging Ooze fights the Graveyard, which isn't bad. Copperline Gorge and Birds of Paradise. And we do have a Cremator, so if we can find our big stuff, we could just jank it out, potentially. Flooded Strand for our opponent. Cracks it. Steam Vents. Untapped. Modern decks definitely lose a lot of life to their mana base. Like, opponent's down to 17 on turn 1. We haven't even hit them yet, which is pushing them ever closer to us discarding a Worldspine Wurm and winning. So, opponent passing. More lands. Well, play a Scavenging Ooze. We really got to stop drawing lands or we're going to have all kinds of issues. Pass the turn. Opponent. Island. Gonna Lightning Bolt our Ooze. Well, eat the Serum Visions. And I guess we're probably just going to have to run out this Cremator, actually. Just as a big threat. Unless we draw something else. Like, Tireless Tracker would be our best draw. Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I mean, sure. It's not going to kill our opponent, but it's a 5/4. It's kind of big. Not going to get countered by Spell Snare. Hopefully we keep the Bolt. Alright, discard the fetch land, pass the turn. So we got a 5/4. That's something. Opponent ops. Would have been nicer if it was just winning us the game, but sometimes you just gotta play a Bilduvian Horde. Opponent makes their land drop. And passes. Another Bolt. Opponent cracks. Flooded Strand. Steam Vents. Untapped. There's Vendilion Click. This is tricky. Bolt attack puts our opponent to a pretty low life total. 8 down to 3? The question is, do we bolt the click? Bolt the click, bolt our opponent's face, attack. We don't have lethal next turn. Yeah, I mean, I think we do it this way. Bolt our opponent's face. Bolt our opponent's face. Opponent sees nothing. Attack with Cremator. Wow. Opponent blocks. Alright. Pass the turn. Sulfur falls for our opponent. Land that doesn't cost our opponent's life is probably exactly what they were hoping for. Opponent passes. Well, go to combat. There's Cryptic. Tap draw. Yep. I'll play a forest pass the turn. Oh, we're close. We're close. We have the Ghalta in hand. That means another Cremator resolving is lethal. Eldritch Evolution resolving is lethal. Some combination of Cremator attack and Lightning Bolt is lethal. Opponent's getting close to being able to combo, though, so hopefully we are able to kill them this turn, maybe. Another land. Another Serum Visions. So I'm imagining this is gonna... Our opponent's trying to set up Deceiver Exarch to tap our Cremator. Oh, this would be a great turn to draw Eldritch Evolution or Cremator. Come on, deck. That's not it. Go to combat. Pestermite. And now... we're probably dead. Opponent taps. Pass the turn. Do you got it? Alright. Opponent opts. Flooded Strand. And passing. Well, not dead yet. We draw. Come on. Cremator. Kitchen Finks. Well, go to combat. More Pestermites. Taps down our Cremator. Well, play Kitchen Finks. Looks like opponent has Remand. There's the Remand. Well, pass the turn. Opponent goes attacking. Down to 16. And passes. Relic. Well, go to combat. Attack. Opponent has Snapcaster Mage for opt. Okay. Opponent opts. Oh, man. Leaves it on top. That probably means we're dead. Opponent chumps. Chumps and bolts. Okay. Well, play Relic. Play Gemstone Caverns. Play Kitchen Finks. Pass the turn. Hope that we're not dead. They could have left the bolt on top. Alright. Opponent, not killing us yet, hits us. Oh, man. Yup. Down to 14. This has been a really close game. Anger of the Gods. Huh. Okay. That kills our Pestermite, too, though. Well, crack Relic. Draw a card. Opponent's got to get that Snapcaster value. Come on, Cremator! Cremator! Opponent's tapped out. This is our turn. This is our turn to find it. Yup, opponent opts. To the bottom. We draw a card. Evolution. Stomping Grounds. Play Stomping Grounds. Oh, we were so close. If we had drawn a creature there, like a Strangleroot, we could have won. Oh. Now counters are going to be another big issue. Opponent gets in with Snapcaster. Yep. I think that was our window. Opponent passes. Play Copperline Gorge. Oh, no. No! They found another combo piece? They did. Pestermite, number million. Untaps a land. Well, do they have the Kiki Jiki? Ops. To the bottom. Opponent goes attacking. Yep. Down to 8. And passes. Well, play Cremator. Oh, deck! Be good! Be good! Be good! Yes! We got there! We discarded the right one! Oh, we won 2 coin flips! We fought through the counters! And our Cremator luck came through. Oh my goodness. The luck of the Cremator. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Well, our luck has been pretty good today. Sweet. All right. Much Abrew About Nothing time. Playing some Cremator Evolution in standard, in modern. Definitely not standard. This hand, if we could trade 1 land for a 1-drop, like a Birds of Paradise or something, then this hand would be great. As it is, we're leaning really hard on Tireless Tracker. I think we got a mulligan. Ugh, oh, God. All right, well, We're on 6, so we're keeping. I guess we'll keep Noble Hierarch. Well, it appears that our plan is turn 2 Noble Hierarch, turn 3 Crocodile the Crossing. Just how modern is supposed to be played. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, let's see what our opponent's up to. Hallowed Fountain. Swear to God, we're playing every control deck in the modern format in this league. I think every single deck has been control, and somehow they've all been different versions of control, which is actually kind of amazing. Well, Noble Hierarch go. I don't even think we're especially good against control, but it's been working so far. We might be running out of luck with this hand. Wall of Omens. Oh, get him, Crocodile. Alright, here we come. Oh my god, another land. Alright, it's Croc time. Yup, counter on itself, get in for 5. It is a weirdly fast clock. I think the upside of Crocodile is if we get in one hit, then it often gets our opponent low enough to die to a random Cremator if we can get it set up. Unfortunately, we have very little action at this point. We started with 5 lands on our mulligan, and I think we've drawn lands. And well, we kept the Noble Hierarch and then drew a land. I think Tireless Tracker is our best draw. Tireless Tracker, make 2 clues. That actually goes a long way. Opponent's down to 13, which is Worldspine Wurm range. Not quite Ghalta range from Cremator. Flooded Strand. Opponent, passing. Oh my goodness, stack. Another land off the top. This is looking rough. Well, at least our opponent will have no idea what we're doing. Alright, let's get in with Crocodile. Opponent takes it. Well, I mean, Cremator should be good. If we can ever get it set up, it should be lethal. Unfortunately, we have literal nothing else happening. Opponent passes. Well, get in with Crocs. Opponent's gotta block this time, or they just died a lightning bolt. And they probably... Okay, or Path. That also works. Grab a forest. Play Firelit Thicket. Ship the turn. Well, our opponent probably stabilized at the right time. Opponent. Passing. Well, let's play Kitchen Finks. If our opponent wants to counter this, I guess it's fine. It looks like they're going to Cryptic it. That's a little less fine, since they get to draw a card. Watch us just end up hard casting Worldspine Wurm. We're gonna attack. See if our opponent is scared. Do we want to bolt the Wall of Omens? Or are we trying to jank our opponent out? I think we gotta pass. I think janking our opponent out with weird things like, I don't even know, Lightning Bolt, maybe Cremator to discard something not that big. Spreading Seas. Well, that's not doing a ton here, considering we have an infinite amount of mana. Okay, you got us. Double Spreading Seas. This might mean we get to resolve something. Man, Tireless Tracker would be so spectacular. We're going to keep attacking. Maybe our opponent changes their mind and decides not to block at some point. Oh, we're 1 point of damage away. Pass the turn. Island. Certain Visions. Oh, we are so close. Come on. Third bolt to jank it out. Thrun would be pretty sweet. Gideon of the Trials. That puts us a lot farther away. Takes up on Noble Hierarch. Well, this is our turn to draw a bolt. Bolt. More lands. The problem now is our opponent's going to be able to emblem, and then it's going to be really hard to actually kill our opponent. Glacial Fortress. Elspeth. Oh, things are slipping away. Yeah, we've drawn not many creatures over the course of this game. Oh, opponent ticked up. I guess we're still drawing live to a bolt, potentially. Play Birds of Paradise. More mana. Ugh. Play Gemstone Caverns. Pass the turn. Well, somehow we're amazingly kind of in this game for how incredibly poorly we've run. Opponent. Hopefully our opponent keeps not embleming. Gets in for 3. We will take it. Down to 17. Takes up on our birds. Yup. Makes some tokens. Yup. Opponent passes. I'll play Strangle Root. Little late to the party. It actually just doesn't do anything, does it? It does not. Alright, pass the turn. Huh. I guess maybe we should have held it. So, oh, okay. Opponent goes attacking. Well, you might as well block and reset Strangle Root. Make some soldiers. Field of Ruin. Opponent passes. We draw another land. Oh my goodness. Well, get in with birds. Alright, that does it. Well, that was some rough running. Whew! That was a lot of lands. Well, we started off with a mulligan, and it just got worse from there. So bring in Tireless Tracker. Bring in Relic of Progenitus. Go down Kitchen Finks. And go down one Eldritch Evolution. Try it like that. Alright, deck. Pull it together, pull it together. Alright, we're on the play. Alright, I mean, we have some action this hand. It's a little slow, but I guess we gotta try it. Copperline, go. In theory, we can get to a point where this Cremator is pretty much guaranteed to discard Worldspine Wurm. Celestial Colonnade. Something we could cast here would be nice. Ugh. Jeez. Okay. Forest, go. Well, now we're to the counterspell part of the game. Wall of Omens. Boo. Opponent draws a card. Something we could cast here would be nice. Well, I guess Birds of Paradise kinda counts. Pass the turn. Glacial Fortress. Certain Visions for our opponent. And opponent passing. Oh, this is not good, but we gotta do it. Huntmaster of the Fells. Come on. No counters. Disdainful Stroke. Spicy. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Another land for our opponent. Now we're having kind of the opposite problem from last game. There's a land. We'll play the land. Yeah, let's Eldritch Evolution. Opponent has Cryptic. Well, we have a plan. If our opponent taps out, there is a chance we just win with Cremator. Land for our opponent. Monastery Mentor. Well, crack Windswept Teeth. Mentor is a fast clock. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. Opponent's leaving up 2 mana. The problem is if we Lightning Bolt Mentor, then Cremator doesn't win us the game. We can Lightning Bolt, hope we draw land, hope that Cremator resolves. Let's Lightning Bolt Mentor. Opponent did have a counter. Well, Lightning Bolt Mentor. So if we draw land, we get to 15 our opponent. We draw Fauna Shaman. I'll play Fauna Shaman, pass the turn. We're still a few points of damage away. Land for our opponent. Gideon of the Trials. Yep. This feels like a rough matchup. Ticks up on Fauna Shaman. Opponent goes attacking. Yep. Down to 15. Discard Tireless Tracker. I don't like where we're at. I think we just try to get a Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, let's take Ooze. Play Ooze. See if our opponent has a counter. Alright, Ooze resolves. So pass the turn. Field of Ruin for our opponent. Fires up Gideon. Ooh, opponent's getting frisky. Gets in with Gideon. Yep, we take it. Down to 11. Well, eat Monastery Mentor. Crocodile. Well, get in with our Ooze. Gotta go phase. We gotta try to kill our opponent. Opponent blocks. So we will eat Tireless Tracker. Kill the Wall of Omens. Ooh, settle the Wreckage. Interesting. Alright. So Wall lives. We get a Forest. Let's discard Crocodile. Get a Strangle Root. Play Strangle Root. Pass the turn. So we can 15 our opponent, but 15 isn't enough. Our opponent's taken 0 damage from their mana base, and we haven't been able to force any damage through this wall. Wow, fires up Colonnade. Fires up Gideon. Opponent's just going for it. Attacks, attacks, attacks. So block Gideon. Strangle Root comes back. We drop to 8. We draw a Forest. Let's discard Worldspine Wurm. 15 damage just doesn't do anything here, unfortunately. Tutor up, Tireless Tracker. Play Tireless Tracker. Uh-oh. They drew a counter? They did. Yeah. And that does it. There's no stealing this one. Yep, fair enough. Well, that was miserable. Oh, that was miserable. Alright, Much Abrew About Nothing time. playing some Cremator Evolution in Modern. And, yeah, we'll try this. This hand's pretty fine. Lots of good stuff to Evolution into. 4 is for our opponent, and Noble Hierarch. Yep. Well, what did Foothills go? Hopefully this is not Infect. Misty cracks it. It's Infect. Oh, Kitchen Finks. Alright, it's not Infect. Well, Cragganwick Foothills. Get a Stomping Ground. Tapped. Opponent passes. Oh, there's our Hierarch. Well, play Strangle Rootgeist. And I guess we just pass. Scavenging Ooze for our opponent. Well, we can't block because Ooze gets to eat our Strangle Root. So opponent gets in for 4. Ghalta. We'll play Firelit Thicket. Play Strangle Root. Play Noble Hierarch. Get in with Strangle Root. Opponent takes it. Birds of Paradise for our opponent. And Birds of Paradise. Opponent. No attacks. Strangle Rootgeist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let's play Windswept Teeth. Crack Windswept Teeth. Get a Forest. Strangle Rootgeist. Kitchen Finks. And pass the turn. We do have Geistron. Opponent. Another Finks. So discarding Ghalta isn't lethal. Opponent's going to get in with Finks. Well, I guess we take it. The Strangle Rootgeist is ruining our plans a bit. Opponent passes. Ooh, now we get an Ooze as well. Alright, that's good. Play Scavenging Ooze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now play Ghalta. Alright, can you beat a Ghalta? We will, I guess, go attacking? Oh, is our opponent going to path Ghalta? Alright, get in with Strangle Root. Opponent blocks. This is fine. Oh, okay. Opponent's going to spend the path on Ooze. Interesting. So this is kind of a blowout. They get back their Kitchen Finks. We do not get back our Strangle Root. But this leaves us with a Ghalta? Yep. Maybe if they have 2 paths, then this makes sense. That would be annoying. Opponent. Selfless Spirit. Noble Hierarch. Gets in with the Birds of Paradise, yep. We draw Firelit Thicket. Well, attack with Ghalta. Opponent takes it. Now what are we doing here? Little worried about all these flyers. Opponent's at 8. Cremator doesn't do anything here. Magus of the Moon doesn't do anything. We could get, like, Huntmaster of the Fells. We could get Tireless Tracker. Are we going to lose on the backswing? We take 2 in the air. Well, we shouldn't lose. I think we're just going to take Tireless Tracker. Yeah, Eldritch Evolution, Hierarch. We could take Ooze as well. Let's take Tracker, play the land, get a clue. Crack the clue. And pass the turn. I'm going to come right down to the buzzer. Yeah, opponent eats the Hierarch. Oh, the Selfless Spirit is making things challenging. Sajiri Steep gives Ooze protection. Yep. From red. Gets in with Spirit for 4. Yup. Down to 6. We untap. Cremator. So our opponent has 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, well, let's attack with Ghalta. Collected Company. Double Knight of the Reliquary. Oh, does this let our opponent kill Ghalta? I think it does. That's disappointing. They just block with everything and sacrifice the Spirit? Boy, that is the best last card, best top deck. Blocks, yeah? Oh, dear. Yeah, blocks with everything. Whoo! Hoo. Yeah, I think this is just game. Wow, that was a great hit. We lose Ghalta, and I think we just lose the game. Boy, that's a little disappointing. Yeah. Is there even a way we can survive the turn? I guess we, like, sack a Strangle Root. So I guess our plan, opponent's out of cards. So our plan is to just try to chump our way to survive one more turn and hope that we top deck Ghalta or Worldspine. Well, I guess it's Worldspine Wurm for the win. Opponent goes up to 11. The problem is going to be this Strangle Root. Alright, so take Huntmaster, go up to 8, get a blocker, pass the turn. I mean, that's our out. Our out is to stay alive. Alright, opponent's going to start tapping Knights. Oh man, did they top deck something? Double Knight at instant speed off Coco's pretty devastating. Gets a Flooded Strand, cracks a Flooded Strand, gets a Plains, Thalia, alright, that's not relevant. I mean, literally all that matters is if we draw Worldspine Wurm. We gotta draw a Worldspine Wurm. If we do, we win. If we don't, we lose. That is the entire game. If we draw land, we get a redraw with Tireless Tracker. So that's good news. Alright, opponent goes attacking. So we block with a token. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Give us that Worldspine Wurm. Ugh. That is the worst draw. So I think we just have to pass. Opponent sacks a land. Do we get one more turn? Oh, they get a Township, which they can activate immediately. Now I don't even think we do get one more turn. Yup. Well, yeah, that does it. They can activate again. That's game. Alright. Well, we were close. Where's our Worldspine Wurm? Too deep. Well, our opponent had the right cards for that matchup. That turn 2 Strangleroot Geist was super brutal. So we're probably bringing in Caldera Helion. We're probably bringing in Slag Storms. We're probably going down Magus of the Moon. Going down Crocodile of the Crossing. And going down probably Thrun in this matchup. Maybe we want the other Tireless Tracker too over Kitchen Finks. Alright, let's try it like that. Try it like that! Try it like that! Oh, come on, deck! Is our Cremator luck just running out? Is that what's happening? Alright, we're on the play. Little sketchy, but we're gonna keep it. We're really trusting in this Birds. Windswept Teeth, crack it. Get a Stomping Grounds, untapped. And Birds of Paradise. Lots of action, but only one land. Windswept Heath. So drawing a land would be helpful. Temple Garden, untapped. Birds of Paradise. Come on, deck. Land off the top. Alright, that's a land. That's good. So now we get to bolt the birds, play Scavenging Ooze, and pass the turn. And we have Eldritch Evolution Worldspine Wurm. So we should be able to set up a scenario where we 15 our opponent. Selfless Spirit for our opponent. Yup. Another land? It's a land. That's good. So we will play Tireless Tracker, play Forest, get a clue, get in with Scavenging Ooze, eat the Birds of Paradise, put our opponent to 14, and if we top deck a land next turn or a 1-drop, we have the pretty much guaranteed Worldspine Wurm Cremator kill. Basically our nut draw. Knight of the Reliquary. Yup, that gets big, but it doesn't stop 15 to the face. Come on, land or 1-drop, so we can get empty-handed. Land? Oh, Ghalta. 3-6. Huh. Interesting. Ghalta is an interesting draw here. I think we're still good. So I think they're going to block sack. 3-6. Alright, so let's go to combat. Attack, attack. See what our opponent does. Blocks. Blocks. Unblocks. Blocks. Unblocks. Basically, we need one of these creatures to get through to guarantee the win. And we need one left on the battlefield to Eldritch Evolution. I don't think our opponent has great blocks. Yeah, this is probably their best block. Block, block, sack, make it indestructible. Interesting. Well, these blocks don't lead to us winning the game, but I think they're fine because we can sack our clue to grow Tireless Tracker. And then our opponent just lets it go? Opponent lets it go. Alright, well, pass the turn. Awkward. Second Eldritch Evolution is a bit awkward. Thalia, okay. Sajiri Steep. Yup. Opponent passing. Now what? Let's Eldritch Evolution the birds. Get a Scavenging Ooze. No attacks, pass the turn. If we draw a land, we're pretty much back to where we want to be. Opponent. No attacks. Well, let's start eating. Eat the Knight of the Reliquary. Cremator. Oh, this is getting worse and worse. This is so awkward. Oh, man. Opponent's clearly representing Collected Company. Well, I guess we just gotta pass. This is so weird. No Collected Company. Well, that's good. I guess we could have attacked. Hard to attack with opponent passing with 4 mana up. Eat this Alpha Spirit. Eat the Birds of Paradise. Eat the Scavenging Ooze. Land? It's a land. Well, let's Ghalta. Play Copperline Gorge. Get a clue. Pass the turn. Here comes Coco. Come on, bad running. Bad running. Show us those Birds of Paradise and Noble Hierarchs. Or just nothing. Nothing is also acceptable. I mean, we do have a Ghalta, and Ghalta is massive. Scavenging Ooze stops any Eternal Witness shenanigans. Ooh, Mirren Crusader, Knight of the Reliquary. Okay. Huh. Well, Mirren Crusader's a clock. I don't know if it's enough of a clock here. Misty. Cracks it. Gets an island. Opponent. Gets in with Mirren Crusader. Well, we will take it. Yup. Down to 20. Down to 18. Well, we might as well eat Collected Company. Untap. Huntmaster. Well, let's go to combat. Attack with Ghalta. See what our opponent does. Another company. Well, we might be stuck with the 50... Oh, Reflector Mage. Bounces Scavenging Ooze. Okay. Whoa! And Path. Okay. We get a clue. Oh, now the math is bad. We cast Cremator. We have 40% chance of winning the game. 60% chance of losing the game. Unfortunately, I don't know if there's a better option. We can try to wait a turn and increase the odds, but then more things could go wrong. Like, we could play Huntmaster this turn, go up to 20, take a ton of damage, hope that we, like, draw land and can land Scavenging Ooze. Also hope that our opponent can't gain life. They can tutor with this Knight of the Reliquary, so if they have, like, if they draw a Coral Helm command, they just combo off and kill us. And we'd have to draw an untap land because of Thalia. So it'd have to be one of our, I think, 3 basic forests that are left. You know what? I think we just gotta spin. Spin it to win it. Worst case, if this goes poorly, as long as we don't discard Eldritch Evolution, we can try again next turn. Yeah, alright. Let's do it. 40%er. 40%er. Come on, Cremator luck. You can do it. You can do it, Cremator. So we need to discard one of these Worldspine Wurms. We definitely can't discard Eldritch Evolution. Hopefully not the other creatures. Come on, 15 them. 15 them. Yes, we got them! Oh, our luck is good. 40%er. Oh, we hit it. We hit it. I will say that we've been... Our luck has been pretty solid. We've been winning a lot of coin flips with these Cremators, and that was even a little worse than a coin flip. Oh, Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. Oh, goodness. This deck is so fun. Oh, goodness. Alright. Run it back, I guess. Trust in the Cremator. Hope our luck's good one last time. Alright. I mean, this is pretty fine. Wins up beef. Opponent cracks it. I mean, this is the kind of hand that potentially we just, like, Strangle Root, Strangle Root, Strangle Root, draw Eldritch Evolution, win the game. That's the idea, anyway. Copperline Gorge. Bolt the Noblest of Hierarchs. Pass the turn. Plains for our opponent. And Birds of Paradise. Getting their ramp on. We're out of Lightning Bolts. There's a Cremator. Well, Wooded Foothills, crack it. Grab a Forest. And Strangle Root. Get in for 2. Well, opponent's down to the magic number of 15. There's a Thalia. That's actually annoying. I'll play Birds of Paradise. Play Windswept Heath. Pass the turn. Oh, we're kind of close. Hallowed Fountain tapped. Opponent's down to 14. Misty. Opponent. No attacks. Alright, we untap. Firelit Thicket. So crack Windswept Heath. Grab a Forest. Play Strangle Root. Play Strangle Root. Play Firelit Thicket. Pass the turn. The moment of truth is upon us. Opponent cracks. Temple Garden. Tapped. No Coco. Come on, tap out. Tap out for something. Knight. That's pretty close. Plays a forest. Gets in. Come on, land. Come on, land. Come on, land for the 100%er. And no, like, spell queller shenanigans. We draw. Land. All right. Well, I mean, we got to go for it. That's what our deck's here to do. Cremator. Target you. We will discard. Hey, Worldspine Wurm. Gotcha. We gotcha. We finished with... we finished with the 4-1. Oh, my goodness. The deck's real. We battle through a lot of control decks, too, which are miserable for Eldritch Evolution. Okay. Well, yes. Cragganwick Cremator is apparently a legit card in Modern. We did get lucky along the way. We did get lucky and, like, flip some coins in our favor. But that last game was a great example of how you can manipulate the odds in your favor and get the guaranteed 15. Wow. All right, let's crack some chess. And then we can rant and rave about the beauty of this deck during the wrap-ups. 4 to go. What do we get? Number 1, Grimoire Thief, Banewit Punisher, sweet Panharmonicon card. Pretty bad chest. 3, we get 40 play points. That's better than just selling the treasure chest, like $4 worth of play points. All right, we get Soul's Majesty. I guess you can play this in Commander and some bad vampires. Well, last chance for something sweet. Ooh, okay. This chest isn't bad. Platinum Angel Masterpiece. I think we already have that one. We have a pretty good Masterpiece collection just from opening treasure chests. It is only worth 81 cents. However, Wooded Foothills from Khans of Tarkir. 12 ticks? Oh, geez. All right. Well, it's went way up apparently thanks to Jund being a thing again. So that's actually a great treasure chest. We're a winner. Ixalan's Keeper, man, don't care. Well, we get to add, I'm pretty sure this is our second Platinum Angel. Let's see. Got to do the Masterpiece check. Platinum Angel, yeah, it is the second one. Got a pretty good collection going, though. Hopefully we open some different ones. Some of the better ones. Like, where's our Scarab God? All right, be back with a wrap-up. So what do we learn this week about Cremator Evolution in Modern? And I don't know what to say. The deck actually really kind of worked. And I will be the first to admit we did get lucky, but even getting lucky, we finished our league 4-1, which is a pretty impressive record for this crazy brew. So I feel like the deck is actually, even though it looks weird, at least semi-legitimate. So the power of being a reasonable aggro deck. If you look at this deck, some of the numbers are weird. I feel like they could probably be tightened up, but we can just win like a green-red aggro-y mid-range deck. Play some Mana Dorks, play Tireless Trackers and Strangleroot guys, and get in some damage. And then we always have this late-game combo to just finish the game. It's like we have that Sorin's Vengeance or something in our deck that's going to be a guaranteed way, well, not guaranteed, but a good way to close out the game in the late game. The main problem we had is we did have to get lucky a reasonable amount of the time. Cragganwick Cremator, we had a couple of games where it was just guaranteed gonna be 15 damage, 12 damage, because the only card in our hand was Worldspine Wurm. But we also had a few situations where we just kind of had to go for it without it being guaranteed, maybe 50%, 40%, and hoping that we randomly discarded the right card, and we did win most of those coin flips this league, which is part of why our record was good. If we had lost those coin flips, we probably would have lost at least one additional match. So we ran pretty well with our Cremator. So I think that the deck is very powerful. The deck is surprisingly good at what it does. Cragganwick Cremator was way better than I would imagine it would be. It's not that hard to set it up to at least have like a 50-50 shot. And the nice thing about Cragganwick Cremator is a 5-4 for 4 isn't bad anyway. So even though we're really hoping something to get that lethal Worldspine Wurm discarded or a Ghalta discarded. Even without that, if we end up running poorly, discarding a land, a Birds of Paradise or something, we're still getting something for our value. It's not like we get nothing if we don't win the game. It's like Cragganwick Cremator is a okay creature that sometimes is just, I win the game on the spot. So I think that the deck is pretty playable and it's pretty powerful. I'm not sure if there's any way to increase our number of hits with Cremator other than to just play the deck a little bit differently. Like, the deck does kind of break some of the rules of Magic where you're often trying to hold things in hand. You want to hold lands in hand, so you're bluffing having some action if you don't have any action. In this deck, because of the Cremator kill, it's pretty risky to hold on to too much stuff. It's almost like Cragganwick Cremator is Ensnaring Bridge. That's kind of how I think of it. We're trying to get down to just one card in hand, so we always have the possibility of just top decking the Ghalta and winning the game. Top decking the Eldritch Evolution with the Ghalta or Worldspine Wurm in hand to sack something random to get the Cremator and win the game. So consider that as you're playing the deck. Like, it is about the Cragganwick Cremator, so err on the side of staying empty-handed or close to empty-handed, to the point where you can get empty-handed right away if you need to try to control your Cragganwick Cremators, because that is the most powerful thing our deck can do. Like, we can just win on the aggro beatdown plan, but by far the most powerful thing our deck does is chip in for some random damage with Strangleroot guys, with our Tireless Trackers and Oozes and Noble Hierarchs, and then just win the game like on turn 4, on turn 3 even with Cragganwick Cremator, and the deck does that way more often than you thought it would. So I don't really have any major criticism for this deck. It feels like it's pretty solid. There wasn't too many situations where I was like, we can't beat that. We have stuff for control. We have some stuff for aggro. We got stuff for basically every matchup. So overall, the deck felt really solid. I was very impressed by it. It looks janky on paper, but even though it looks janky, this is one of those decks that it plays much better than it looks. When you see the plan, you're like, yeah, this is going to be an 0-5. There's no way this works. But then you play the deck and you're like, wow, this is a solid feeling green-red aggro-y mid-range deck that also just has this surprise combo kill that is really hard for people to interact with. Like, it's very, very difficult to stop that kill. So I'm very impressed. I think Cremator Evolution was way better than I thought it would be. Another proof that the big burn spells are just so good in Modern. We've had so much success with these Yankee burn spells because it's so easy for them to be lethal with shocklands and fetchlands. So if you're looking for something a little bit spicy, a little bit new, you like attacking but also having a combo kill, keep Cremator Evolution in mind, because I was blown away by just how competitive the deck was, especially if you get a little lucky with your Cragganwick Cremator flips, which we did. So we did get lucky, but the deck is still super good. Anyway, that's been our Much Abrew for this week. Cremator Evolution for Modern. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.